Hello everyone. If you've never tuned into my channel before, my name is Dr. Tamisha Denis, and today I'm going to be getting a dental implant. This is Dr. Tamisha Denis, and this is The Modern Smile. As you know, I always like to bring you along on my personal dental journey. Not only am I a dentist, I have teeth too. So sometimes I need to get some work done. If you've watched my Dentist Goes to the Dentist video, I showed me going to my friend Dr. Tiffany Moncrief and getting a crown and a inlay. And unfortunately, one of the teeth that she did the crown on is a tooth that I've been having some problems with for a while, and I have pain basically when I bite something. So I can do a whole video about cracked teeth and what it feels like and what's the difference between having a cracked or a fractured tooth. But basically, when I have something to eat, if I have something that has even a little bit of a nut or grain, what will happen is when I bite down on it, I'll get this like kind of shocking, zinging feeling. No sensitivity to hot, no sensitivity to cold, pretty much no temperature sensitivity or sweet sensitivity. And I also have a video about how to know what are the different symptoms that you feel and what the different symptoms mean. So basically, I only have biting pain. And because I only have biting pain, I'm pretty positive I have a cracked tooth. I'm not the most objective person when it comes to my own symptoms because I'm a dentist. It's really hard sometimes to like look at yourself objectively and not over exaggerate anything, but I'm pretty positive I have a cracked tooth. So I'm gonna do some intraoral photos and show you what that looks like. And if you've also seen my video called Dental Beauty, I also have a video showing my dental implant, but I already have one dental implant, and the goal today is really to get two more. One will be a traditional dental implant, meaning that the space is already empty. And the second one would be an immediate dental implant, meaning that we will extract the tooth first. And after extracting the tooth, we will place the dental implant at the same time. And there's benefits and disadvantages of that, and we can talk about that another time. But today is just about my experience. So I'm going to show you the two spots. Here's the first spot in real life. Empty right there. In front of it is my existing dental implant, and the one that's been hurting me when I bite is this one over here. Now that one is one that actually has a temporary crown. So what my friend Dr. Moncrief did is she put a temporary crown. She said, well, let's see how you do. Maybe if it's not cracked all the way down, we can still save it. I'm pretty convinced that it's cracked. The reasons that I'm not getting a root canal and a crown to take away the pain is my personal philosophy. And again, I could do a whole video on that topic. But today we're just gonna focus on having those two teeth replaced. I will be completely honest with you. I am a little nervous, but I'm nervous for different reasons than the regular person gets nervous doing implants and dental work. I'm not afraid of pain. In fact, I'm going to leave here in a little bit and go get some prescriptions. I am more afraid because I don't have any control. So Dr. Kang, he's actually one of my implant mentors. I've taken a lot of dental implant courses from him. He teaches for Hyoscine, which is the brand of dental implants that I place, and I trust him completely. That's probably the only person that I trust to do my implant. But because I'm not going to be in the driver's seat and I'm going to be in the chair, it makes it really difficult. I actually trust myself 100% if I had to do these implants on myself, but because someone else has to do it, makes me so nervous. So I'm going to take you guys along the whole day. It's a Saturday. I have my kids with me. The next thing we're going to do is go to the pharmacy and pick up my prescriptions. I'll tell you guys all the prescriptions that I'm going to get and why I use them. All right, let's get to the pharmacy.
Hello everyone, this is my mom, Tamisha Denis, and this is the Modern Smile.
I just left the pharmacy and I picked up my prescriptions. I have, here are my prescriptions. I got an antibiotic, and I also got Motrin 800. Typically, medications before I do an implant for someone else, I typically tell them to start their antibiotic 3 days before, and they're gonna take, if they're taking amoxicillin, for example, they're gonna take 3 times a day until the day of surgery. By the time that the day of surgery starts, they're about 3 days in. Because I'm doing this at the last minute, I'm going to take one time 4 pills, 500 milligrams a piece. That's 2,000 milligrams of amoxicillin. And antibiotics is really preventative. The other thing that I normally do is I will give the patient their medications ahead of time, so that way they have everything that they need, so that after surgery they don't have to go to the pharmacy. So what I did is I will give them all their prescription, including pain medication. Typically, I'll give something strong and something mild. So I'll give like a Vicodin, and I'll also give something like Motrin 800 or Tylenol 3. And that way, on the first day, if they feel really uncomfortable, they're gonna take the Vicodin. And then after that, if they feel like they feel pretty good, which is usually the next day, they'll move on to taking something like Motrin or Tylenol 3. In my case, I am not gonna take Vicodin. I'm not gonna take Motrin. I'm not gonna take Vicodin, I'm sorry, or Percocet or anything like that, no narcotics. I really just don't like the way those things make me feel. And I'm just gonna kind of rough it out and see how it goes. I have had an implant before, and I don't remember it being painful, but at the same time, we'll see. My daughter won't be quiet. So let's just see how that goes. I'll definitely let you guys know how I feel right after. I plan to be numb for a few hours. Worst case scenario, I feel really awful, I can always get myself a prescription at some sort of 24-hour pharmacy. Another thing that I typically give is a mouth rinse. It's called PerioGuard, or chlorhexidine is the generic name for it. And I asked people to start rinsing with it a couple days before. So I didn't do that again last minute, but that's also something I do. And then I did consider getting myself a Xanax just to relax me for the procedure. But to be honest with you, because I want to record the whole thing, I don't want to feel sleepy. I'm not that nervous, so I want to be pretty aware, and I just do it just to see what Xanax feels like, because I've never had a Xanax in my life. All right, so those are all my prescriptions. We're going to continue. I'm actually headed to the office in a few minutes, and what I'm going to be doing is getting the room ready. I have to prep for my own implant, so I'll be getting the room ready for my surgery. See you in the next